Hello children, flattest continent, Australia we are learning now. In that, its climate, wildlife, physical fitting. So many things we learn. Today we are learning the agriculture and animal husbandry in the Australia. Can you imagine agriculture? Already we know that it is a desert continent. 3 deserts are there, rainfall is very less. In that, how it is possible agriculture? But it is possible in the Australia children. They are self-dependent in their food production. Whatever food grains they require, not that one they are producing in their continent only. They are not depending on anyone. Not only this one, they are exporting the wheat. Nearly 70% of the wheat they are exporting to the other country. 70% of the wheat. Mainly they are growing in the Murray and Darling basin. Murray, Darling are the important river. Murray is the main river. Darling is the tributary of the Murray river. In that basin they are growing the wheat. In a huge quantity they are growing. So 70% of the wheat they are exporting to the other continent. Really wonder what it is done. And one more strange thing about the agriculture is, see children, in Australia, agriculture land, the land suitable for the agriculture is only 4%. Very little, only 4%. See, land is very sandy, land is there, deserts are there, rainfall is very less. Temperature is very high and rivers also very less. Even though few rivers are there, means they are flowing for the short time. They are not perennial one. So irrigation facility is also less. And the population involved in the agriculture is just 4%. Yes, people engaged in the agriculture is just 4.4% only. Most of the people are urban, they are staying in the cities, they are working in the industries. So the farmers who are working in the field, agriculture field, that is only 4.4% of the population. See children, these many limitations are there for the agriculture. That is, agriculture land is very limited one and rainfall is scanty and untimely will come. Fertile soil is not there, irrigation facilities are not available. Apart from all these limitations, Australia is self-dependent in the agriculture foods. And they are growing the wheat in excess. 70% of their production they are exporting to the other countries. And mainly they are growing this wheat in the Murray-Darling basin. Yes, how they become self-dependent children? Many limitations there are. Irrigation facility is not there. Limited land is there. Even though how they become possible for them means 2 reasons. First thing, the land holdings are large one. Very big land holdings they are having and modern techniques of farming they are using. See children, land holding should be big one. Then only heavy machineries you can use in that. Like tractor, harvesting machine, crop picking machine, grading machine, like this number of agricultural machineries you can use. In the small farm it is not possible. Then you are using that one, hybrid seeds and all you are using, chemical fertilizers, pesticides, insecticides you are using in your agriculture means the product will be, the yield will be more. So you can grow more. That is possible only when you are having the large holdings. That is the one reason. Second reason, all the modern techniques of agriculture they are using, machineries they are using. Because of this reason, they are self-dependent in the agriculture. What crops they are growing? That is wheat, sugarcane, cotton, maize, tobacco and variety of fruits and vegetables they are growing. Yes. Then maize is the another food crop. Wheat is the main food crop. Second one is maize. Maize means children corn it is. It is food for the people, fodder for the cattle. That maize corn that is used in a number of food products children. Nearly 300 products they are preparing from the maize. It is a starch corn it is. Starch cereal it is. So it is used in many things. And what the husk will come from that crop, that is the fodder for the cattle. Even for the sheep, hens, cattle, for all it is the fodder. Everything is used in the maize crop. Very useful crop it is. Then tobacco and sugarcane are grown as a cash crop, commercial crop. Sugarcane and the tobacco. I said vegetables and fruits also they are growing. What type of fruits means? Apple, grapes, guava, orange. That fruits are growing, which are rich in the vitamin C. Such type of fruits they are growing. Next comes to the animal husbandry. They are domesticating the cattle. Main is sheep. Sheep is domesticating is the main business in the Australia, and special variety of sheep they are domesticating in the Australia. That special variety of sheep is merino sheep. It is merino sheep. They are domesticating them in hundreds children. In a large quantity, they are domesticating that sheep, and what that sheep staying will be there, no? That is called station. How we are telling for cattle shed, no? For the same thing, for sheep it is called stations. Followed? Yes. What is the special of the merino sheep means? The merino sheep wool is very thick, and if you cut that wool means it will grow very fast. That one. The speciality of the merino sheep, and they are exporting the wool. Australia is the exporter of wool children. It is exporting the wool. Followed? Then Australia is known for the coastal activities. Coastal means domesticating the cattle, grazing, cattle products there, dairy products, all activities comes in the coastal activities only. So in the river basin, coastal activities are there children. What they are domesticating the cattle for the meat, skin and dairy products. For all this one they are domesticating the cattle. In that sheep is also there, and sheep is the main for the economic activity. Domesticating of the sheep is there, no? That is the main in the economic activities of the Australia, because number of people are domesticating that sheep. They are cutting the wool. Many are selling that one. Many are packing that one. Like this, number of activities are there which are related to the sheep domesticating only. So it is a main activity, economic activity in the Australia. Yes, I said it is known for the coastal activities. Why it is so? It is comes in the give reason. Give reason. I will explain that one. Yes, reasons I will explain. Coastal activities means first you need the grasslands. It is having the vast grasslands on the Murray and Darling basin. Then water from the artesian wells. Artesian wells also are there. I will show in the textbook children. Last time only I explained, but today I will show in the textbook. Artesian wells there. From that also basins are there. In that nearby the basin grasslands are there. That also helpful for the coastal activities. And cool and dry climate is there. Climate is cool in the basin towards the Murray and Darling basin, and dry it is. Rainfall is less, so it is dry. That is most suitable for the cattle and the sheep. Modern methods of sheep rearing. That method of rearing the sheep is there, no? That is also modern type it is. Then wide market is there. They are having the market. See children, anything you are producing, to sell that when you are not having market with, it is of not usually. Yes, no? Sheep they are rearing. They are having the wide market for the meat of this sheep, wool of that sheep. They can sell. They are having the wide market. That also one of the facility for them. Yes, these are all the reasons why this Australia can be famous for the coastal activities. Yes, cattle are rare for the milk, meat, and for other dairy products. This is about the agriculture and the animal husbandry children. Next topic is minerals and industries. I will write that one. Yes, what minerals are available in Australia? I wrote children. Iron ore, bauxite, lead, zinc, copper, nickel, tin, uranium, coal, petroleum, natural gas, and gold. These minerals are available in the Australia. It is the largest producer of bauxite. Bauxite it is producing largest producer it is, and gold is available in the Victoria and Queensland part, and very minor producer of the petroleum. Petroleum is also available, but it is in a very little quantity. This uranium, coal are the main sources of energy, and it is exporting the uranium and coal. Uranium is available in abundance, in a huge quantity it is available, so they are exporting the uranium and the coal. This lead and zinc, with that they are preparing the silver children. Silver, it is a byproduct of the lead and the zinc. Both together are mixing, then they will get the silver. Byproduct it is, that one also they are doing silver. Yes. Alright children, this is about the minerals of the Australia. Australia children, even though it is a desert continent, it is managed to become develop the many big industries. Big industries or heavy industries means which one? Iron and steel, cement factories, cotton textile industries. These are all called big industries or heavy industries. Why means we have to establish them in a large area. In the small area, you can't establish the cotton textile industry or iron and steel industry. They are like a city children. In a very big place they are establishing, because number of other companies they need, other factories they need, system concerns they are called, and very huge amount they need, heavy machineries, number of machines they need, number of workers they need, high technology they need. So because of this reason they are called heavy industries. That industries also there in Australia. Number of heavy industries or big industries are there. I will read out that industries named which are there in Australia. That is iron and steel industry, automobile industry, shipbuilding industry, electrical machineries industry, textile industries, paperboard and pulp industries, then oil refining industries. These are all are there children. They are very big one. See, for example, automobile industry. One automobile industry is there means it is a heavy industry. It is giving chance, it is giving the opportunity to many other factories. How it is? One car making industry is there means it needs the tire. Tire it will not produce. It will assemble all the parts. Car manufacturing factory means it will not manufacture any parts. Everything it will borrow from the other factories. So it will take the tire from the tire factory. Sheets they need. Sheets will be there in the car. So for that rubber they need. That one they will take from the another factory. Number of spare parts they need. That one will take from the spare part factory. Glass they need. That one they will take from the other factory. Fiber part they need. That one they will take from the fiber factory. Like this, it is giving the opportunity or the chance to the number of other factories. So they are called major industries. Even shipbuilding also same thing children. All these major industries are there now. They are depending on the number of other factories. Yes. How it is possible? It is the smallest continent. In that desert is there. Population is also less. How they are developing the big industries? Reasons for this are children. First reason, 5 reasons are there. First one is minerals are available. These many minerals are available in Australia. Minerals are the main sources of industries. They are the raw materials for the industries. See, when sugarcane is available, in that locality you can establish the sugar factory. When limestone is available, you can establish the cement factory. When iron ore is available, manganese is available, you can establish the iron and steel factories. Yes, no? So minerals are the main sources that are available in the Australia. That is first reason. Second one is agriculture development. Agriculture is base for all the economic activities. Agriculture is the backbone of the economy. Agriculture is also providing the raw materials to number of factories. For example, cotton textile industries, that means cotton is providing from the agriculture. Sugar factories, that means sugar factories providing the sugar cane to the sugar factory. Jute industry, that also from the agriculture. Corn, from the corn number of products are preparing. So that corn is available from the agriculture. Jam factories, that means it needs the fruits. It will come from the agriculture. So like this, agriculture is providing the raw materials to industries. So agriculture development is also essential for the industrial development. Third one is progressive science and technology. Today's world is a technology world. Everywhere science and technology is there. Improved machineries are there. Improved methods of doing the work is there. So that also leads to the development of the industry. Availability of capital. Capital means finance. It is the blood of the every economic activity, every development of the industries. We need finance. Without finance, we cannot imagine the industries. That finance is available, that capital is available in the Australia. Then fifth one, wide market. Just as I said, if you are preparing the products but no market, means it is of waste. But they are having the wide market. Whatever products they are preparing now, for that they are having the market. That is also one of the reasons for the industrial development. That 5 points I will read out once again. First one is Australia has enough mineral sources. Second one, agriculture development. Third, progress in science and technology. Fourth, availability of capital. Fifth, wide market. These are the reasons. Because of these reasons, Australia is developing the major industries or heavy industries. Okay, children. Next comes population. Already we know that, children, Australia is small not only in area, in population also. Population is also very less. Just 20 million people in the year 2012 census. According to 2012 census, only 20 million people were there in the Australia. And that population is also not concentrated throughout the continent because deserts are there, children. Only in the 6 cities we can find the dense population. That cities are Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, Adelaide, Perth and Newcastle. These are the 6 cities where you find the thick population. Melbourne is the capital city, children. Then interior of the Australia is not, it is empty only, it is not populated. Very sparsely it is populated. Deserts, children. In the western parts, 3 deserts are there. I shown in the map, children. Gibson Desert, Lake Victoria Desert. All these 3 deserts are there. In that desert places, population is very less. Density of population we are taking is that also very less it is. 3 persons per square kilometer. Per square kilometer. So, how much this means? 3 persons. Very less it is. And most of the population, nearly 85% of the people are urbanized. All are in the city. That's why agriculture agriculture. Rest of the people are engaged in the industries. Urban people are only more. Villages are very less children. Yes. Why density is less means 80% of the continent is covered by the desert. These are the reason. Yes, lesson over children. I covered all the points. For today's session, I will give the homework. Yes, homework for today's session. Name the crops of Australia. Australia is known for coastal activity. You have to give the reason. 5 reasons I explained. Name the special variety of sheep in the Australia. Name the important minerals of the Australia. I wrote on the board that all you have to write. Australia obtained important position in the manufacturing industries. It is established in big and heavy industries. How it is possible for them? What are the reasons? 5 reasons I read children. That also you have to write here. Mention the population and density of the population of Australia. Yes, mention the population and density of population in Australia. Population, how much it is there, and density is 3 persons per square kilometer. That you have to write. Then Australia has low density. Density is very less, just 3% per square kilometer. Why it is? Reason you have to tell. Okay, these are the today's homework children. Lesson over. Write the homework children. Okay, thank you.